great. Hot damn, I'm 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 great.
Boxing.
Beats and rhymes.
No one can do it better.
He said that yourself and Eddie Hearn are bullying Ben Shalom.
Explain to me how.
I think there was an incident here at the Dubois Joshua presser where Eddie was saying some things to him, the whole shove incident.
Well, that's between, if he's had a shoving and said something to him, then deal with it. He's a man. Was he a crybaby? This is boxing. We're in the sport of boxing. I mean, come on. I don't even know why we're even having a stupid conversation like this. You know, someone is rude to me, doesn't say excuse me and just walks in front of me and then starts pushing back on me. I dealt with it man to man. Get on with it. That's what you do, bullying him. Jesus Christ. Do you know when I started out in boxing, remember, they've all got TV deals. There was only one TV company. I never had no TV deal, nothing. There was just a BBC. You cry about it, get on with it.
While the press is helpful, television is crucial, particularly the BBC. While any promoter can bid for fight dates on ITV, such does not seem to have been the case with the BBC, which over the years has devoted a far greater amount of airtime to boxing. Of 199 promotions over 16 years that we could find in the BBC archives, only 4 did not involve the syndicate.
Only 4 of them were not promoted by the syndicate who ran boxing like the mafia. Jarvis Astaire, Mike Barrett, Mickey Duff, Terry Lawless. That's what Frank's talking about. The British Boxing Board of Control banned Frank from televising his first event at the Bloomsbury Hotel, which is what Frank was reduced to using, because like he said, Royal Albert Hall, Wembley Arena, the cartel had that locked. They ran that. So in that time period, when the cartel was running things, there was 4 promotions out of 199 that was split between Barry Hearn and Frank Warren. I haven't got a clue what fights Barry promoted out of his 2, but one of Frank's fights was Clinton McKenzie versus Steve Early for the British light welterweight title.
And the promoter, Frank Warren, has put up a record purse for this weight. The purse is £12,600 for this British light welterweight championship fight. And Mackenzie, as the champion, will take 60% of that.
Frank done his dough in his first promotion at the Bloomsbury Hotel when he wasn't allowed to televise on terrestrial television. He had the bright idea to use 2 American fighters, and he was promised TV money from America, which never came through. The venue was empty. He lost a lot of money. Frank never gave up. Like the Clinton McKenzie, Steve Early light welterweight fight, which he finally got on the BBC, the cartel tried to block that from screening. I don't know how much cards Ben did without television, but he didn't have to battle hard before he was doing his Boxer Ultimate Fighter tournaments on BT, as it was called then, or TNT now. He didn't have no struggle. Where was he bullied? He didn't have no cartel to go against, or better yet, cartel and British Boxing Board to go against, like Frank Warren did. Barry Hearn, he didn't fight as hard as Frank to get in the game. Frank stayed independent all the way. What Barry did, he done his own cards, but when he wanted to go big time, Frank Bruno versus Bugner stadium fight, he co-promoted that with the cartel, with Terry Lawless. That's how Barry made his name in boxing, with that card. So all this bullying thing, nah, I'm not buying it.
Nah, man, I ain't buying it.
Eddie Hearn was on Team Fury's table at the press conference yesterday. The press conference was at the Guildhall, which used to hold a lot of boxing shows back in the day. He was on Team Fury's table. Now, while he didn't commit to rooting for Fury or Queensbury, he did say we're rooting for Great Britain to win. He said, even though I ain't got a dog in the race, it's one of them fights, even though I'm not involved in it, the hairs stand up on his back. He's a shameless opportunist, he is. But he is driven to succeed and expand the brand and get his fighters fights and put on good fights for the punters. You don't have to like the guy, but he does put 100% into it. A lot of people don't think the RIYADH season thing is fair. Perhaps they think that Eddie and Frank are getting too much shine. I can see Bob Arum, he's getting a bit bent out of shape, saying RIYADH season can't work in America. Arum said that Turki Al-Sheikh, a key figure in organising sports events in the kingdom, has faced criticism from his superiors for recent decisions. ARUM detailed that Turkey was questioned for holding events outside of the RIYADH season as well as outside the country. The criticism has emerged about the supposed failure of the event held in Los Angeles, which some considered a fiasco and a great embarrassment for the Saudi kingdom. Now, the press wasn't privy to this information. Dan Raphael got hold of this information from Bob himself. Why would Bob come and bring that out? And like, if the event in Los Angeles did fail, where Terence Crawford was headlining, why doesn't he talk about the one at Wembley, which broke all records for attendances at a British fight, a British boxing event? 96,000. There were some haters trying to say only 80,000 went through the turnstiles. But, yo, the official record is 96. If they've lost money in London and Los Angeles, they've probably lost it in Riyadh as well, but they've got the bank to endure the losses. We'll have to see what their long-term goal is.
I alleviated the pain with long-term goals.
Spoke about Riyadh seasons, LA and London, and sort of them not being really happy with it and potentially not really seeing that in the future. I didn't know if you knew anything about that.
First I've heard of that. How would he know? Is he speaking to people higher?
This is what Bob ARUM said in an interview.
Next one.
Well, I can't show you because I'm not going to upload all their material like that. Big up pro boxing fans. Is the shoulder roll, Frank's shoulder roll, that question? It was a thing of beauty. He shoulder rolled it and then said next one. Oh my. So Bob has somewhat of a beef. He tried to suggest, without directly saying, Turkey has set back the momentum of Jared Anderson by offering him that big purse to get his head touched by Bakoli. And it's almost like Bob, Simon Jordan, Ben Shalom, and a few others want to sabotage Riyadh season, while Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren have done everything they can to make it succeed. Even if it's providing a united front, which is really pissing some people off. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to see Eddie and Frank in the ring or the boxers in the ring? What is it I should be mad about? The lack of so-called atmosphere, although people said Bivol and Beterbiev, that card was fine, the atmosphere. Is it that? Is it too much pay-per-view? Although they've driven the cost down somewhat in the UK and across the pond. Even though the UK never complained about the pay-per-view price, we've always had cheap pay-per-views over here. Is it that? Is it their human rights record? Alleged human rights record? Do you think they got too much power? Coercing fighters to take fights they may not have took? Are you upset that you think they're trying to bully your favourite fighters like Tank Davis, Canelo and Inoue? Or you're just suspicious at their involvement in boxing, though you can't point at anything directly?
Where is Bob ARUM getting his information? Not from the source, which is Turkey al-Sheikh. Riyadh season Los Angeles was incredibly successful. People talk about, oh, you know, it lost money. Yeah, it was a commercial project, a brand project for Riyadh season. There was one of the best fight cards I've ever seen in America. The stadium was packed. Eminem was performing. It was amazing. And then in London, they broke all the records. 98,000, Joshua against Dubois. Like, of course, Riyadh season is in Riyadh. But every now and again, I'm sure His Excellency will want to do an international event. And guess what? It's got nothing to do with Bob ARUM. It's completely up to His Excellency and Saudi Arabia what they do. The fact that they delivered us an LA event and a London event, we should be extremely thankful. And of course the focus is Riyadh. But Bob ARUM is certainly not qualified to speak on behalf of Saudi Arabia and His Excellency about their plans for Riyadh season because he has no involvement in it.
Maybe it's because Bob's getting old and he can't get about as much. Can't get as much photo opportunities. Like, was he there when Beterbiev beat Bivol the other week? Probably not. Frank Warren was all up in the videos, all up in the photos, dancing, and he didn't have a dog in the race. So maybe that's pissing him off. Him and Eddie just getting too much shine.
Jack Catterall against Regis Prograis. Big crowd at the Co-op live on DAZN around the world as British boxing returns with a bang. Tune in. We're going to face off the guys here now.
Wait. I got something else to say, right? I'm going to slash everything right now. A long time ago, Sam Jones, where you at, Sam? Sam actually said I will beat Jack's ass. A long time ago. And I got proof right now. If y'all want to hear it, I got proof. He said flatten him.
Right hand to God. Never said that. Listen, you've been hitting the head too much by Devin Haney, my friend.
Watch this. Listen, everybody, be quiet.
I like Jack, by the way. I know him very well, but I do think you flatten him. You understand what I mean? Because you're a different guy to Josh Taylor. Jack wants to fight you, but I think your dad promote was like,
I know when that was.
Wait, hold on.
We just need to hear it one more time.
I know when that was.
Hold on.
I know when that was. Regis, I've got some messages of you, so just think very carefully before you play that next one.
I like Jack, by the way. I know him very well, but I do think you flatten him.
This is before I knew Jack. I'd never met Jack before.
Wants to fight you, but
you never met Jack?
I'd never met Jack.
Sam, I like Jack. I know him very well, and then you interrupt the recording. This is before I knew Jack. I never met him before. Contradiction there, Sam.
I'd never met Jack. I've only known him 2 years.
All right.
Regis, I've got some messages of you and they'll be posted later.
Go ahead, do it. That's fine.
Sam, just a very quick word from you on Saturday night. What happens?
Jack's going to beat him.
That ain't what you just said. You already said that. That was to what?
That was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
You said it though, right?
Tell me the date. Tell me the date when it was.
You said it though, right?
Show me the date.
You said it, right?
You're what I'm going to dig up now.
First off, he said, I got hit too many times. And now he said, oh, it was 2 years ago. What was it, Sam? Come on, you flip-flopping.
Regis,
come on, let's face off.
Regis, you've said nothing the whole build-up. And I've been nothing but respectful to you, but now I'm going to dig some stuff on you, my friend.
That's
good
fine.
Look on
Let's
that.
go. That's fine.
What's he going to dig up that's going to equalize that? Unless he's got Regis saying some Diddy shit. 1-0 Regis Prograis. I don't think Jack Catterall will take too much notice of it, but if the mental war games mean anything, 1-0 Prograis. And it gave the press conference a nice shot in the arm as well. I'm not really into the violent outbreaks at press conferences, but stuff like that is funny, it's amusing. Because Jack Catterall is not press conference friendly, is he? Sam Jones seems like a good dude, but he's got a big mouth. Don't want to say he's got a big mouth, but he's got a big mouth. And his big mouth threw the fighter he manages under the bus. And you can't say it's that long ago, because you clearly hear Sam Jones saying, I think you'll flatten Jack because you're a different fighter or animal from Josh Taylor. So he's talking to Regis after the Josh Taylor fight, the first one. And that's not too long before him and Jack hooked up.
And to be honest with you, I'm just here for Jimmy Joe Flint against Campbell Hatton. I've never been so excited about like an area title fight in my life. The reality of this fight, and this is why it's so intriguing, is his career might be over on Saturday night if he loses. If you lose at this level, you can't carry on these shows.
That's what I said on the Hangout. If you can't win a Central Area title, you've got no business fighting on a subscription / pay-per-view based platform. Might be able to go on Black Flash Promotions in Manchester with Pat Barrett, or Steve Woods VIP Promotions, Dennis Hobson Fight Zone, Small Hall, or get his old man Ricky to dust off his promoter's hat and get back in the game. He used to do promotions. Now, a lot of people are going to ask, why is Eddie Hearn excited about it? I don't know. I know why I'm excited to see it. It's like watching the last match of the day of the football season. By that time, the Premiership is normally locked up. The team who's won the Premiership has normally locked it up. Sometimes it goes to the last day, and sometimes there's European places to be fought for. But the relegation battle is probably more tense and dramatic than all of that, because there's so much at stake, man, to stay in that Premiership. And that's what Campbell Hatton is in. Like, James Flint is fighting to get in the Premier League, which is a regular slot on DAZN and Matchroom, and Hatton is fighting to keep his place on there. Central Area title, £135. If they can top the last battle, which I think is a distinct possibility with all what's at stake, could be fight of the night.
Boxing beats and rhymes. No one can do it better.
So, you said in the interview, seconds out, Ben Whitaker won every single round against Liam Cameron. He just got hit more than people was expecting him to get hit. Do you stand by that? Do you really believe he won every single round?
I do. I do, and go back and watch the fight. You watch the fight, Ben Whitaker's performance, he was more flat-footed, he was trying to out-punch him, he was trying to knock him out. He got tired. People question it because they've never seen him hit that much. They've never seen him fight in such style where he put all the weight on the front foot trying to knock somebody out. Ben forgot what's got him to this point in the first place, his boxing finesse, his ability, his boxing flamboyancy. He was trying to stand there, plant his feet in the ground and knock him out. Why? Because it was a massive stage for him. I stick by that. And you can ask me the same thing next year. You can ask me, we can sit in front of the screen. And I said, come on, explain to me. You know,
I'd love to do that, but why did every single judge give Liam at least 2 rounds if he won every single round? What did they see that we haven't?
There's many times judges give a score fight and they tell you, believe us or not your lying eyes. I don't mind, judges can do their job. I believe me, and my eyes ain't lying. And so it doesn't matter what the judges say, because historically we've seen that many, many times before. You look at the Bivol-Berteviev fight. Some people thought Bivol won, some people thought Berteviev won. The judges, they scored the way they scored it. So just because the judges said one thing doesn't mean, well, you're wrong, because this is what the judges said. The judges sometimes see something we don't. That's what I saw.
You know what? I rate it. I rate your honesty and I rate the fact that you're sticking to that. I disagree, but we can move that one on.
All I can say is, at least Johnny is explaining himself, unlike some of these judges who give lopsided scorecards, corrupt scorecards, scoring it for the wrong woman or man. At least he's explained the theory behind him having Ben Whitaker ahead on the scorecards against Liam Cameron. That's all I can say. But like Bass, I disagree. This video is in the description box. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Big up Bass the Kid, the hardcore casual.
Boxing, beats and rhymes. No one can do it better.